So I just wanted to come back and give you a final update on what's been happening, because I really just want to move on from this whole experience, and that's it, all done and dusted. But since I have decided to involve you guys in this part of my life, then I thought that I would just do a final video on it, and then we can just leave it at that. So the update is I had my appointment yesterday at Trillisk Hospital, and I went in, and in the morning I'd done a pregnancy test, which was still coming up positive, although it was a lot weaker than what it had been. So I was fairly confident with the results that they were going to, show that the blood tests, the blood levels of HCG were decreasing, and that everything was all well. So when I got down there to the hospital, I was greeted with two lovely ladies, and they did another pregnancy test, and this would have been my second morning urine, and their test is not nearly as sensitive as the tests that I have. I mean, I don't have an overly sensitive test. I have just 20. Is it MIU or MUI or whatever it is? It's 20, and their test was a 24. So there wasn't a great difference in it, but with the second morning urine, that pregnancy test came up negative. And fortunately, because it came up negative, I was able to avoid having further blood tests, as they only, their procedure to do blood tests is only if the pregnancy test is still coming up positive. So I was off the hook with that, which I was very relieved about. So that was that. So, they gave me my official diagnosis, and I have the letter here, which I'll show you guys. I can open it. So, I'll just cover up my personal details there. This is the letter, you can see, and it just says patient's name, date of birth, and address. And then it says history, maternal age 30 years, menstrual cycle regular, last menstrual period sure, pregnancy test positive, history was 4 living children of 37 weeks plus gestation, although my son was born at 36 weeks and something days, but they're just saying there's 4 children that are living, and 1 previous miscarriage at less than 15 weeks. That was prior to when I had Christina, but it wasn't really a miscarriage. I would class it as a chemical pregnancy, but that's what's on my history, so whatever. And then it says last period was the 18th of October 2013. So it says the estimated due date of this pregnancy was the 25th of July 2014. The gestational age by the dates of my last period is 6 weeks, 0 days. So that's what their initial history was, that I was pregnant and the baby was due on the 25th of July, and its current gestational age was 6 weeks. The first trimester ultrasound showed that there was nothing present that they could see, so based on the urine pregnancy test being negative, this confirmed the diagnosis as a complete miscarriage. And then it just says discharged. So yeah, that just shows, all about that. So that's what's happened. I did take a pregnancy test this morning, which was positive, but I'm thinking that it's just because it's my first morning urine and my test is slightly more sensitive, but it is so faint that I think most people would think, oh, it's negative at first glance. But obviously by looking at it, there's definitely a line there, but it is really, really faint. So, yeah. This is my discharge letter from the hospital. This just, goes through all my details on there of when I was admitted to hospital overnight. I have my hospital wristband when I was in hospital. And I have this just like little bag, and I've written on here Baby Hugh's estimated due date, the 25th of July 2014, miscarriage at 6 weeks. And because I'm just a weirdo that likes to keep all of these things, like, you know, this stuff, I like to keep it all and, you know, put it away somewhere. So it's not because I'm being over emotional, it's just that I don't like to throw these things away, so I might as well put it in a pretty bag and write what it is on there so I know what it is for future. So I have my urine pregnancy tests that I did whilst I was pregnant. Is the digital test, which obviously is saying nothing at the moment because the batteries only show the result for 24 hours and then it disappears. So there's that. Then I have this test here. I don't know if you can see the line there. And these two here are on different days, and I forget which days they are, but that shows the line getting lighter. There. So I have that, and then, put them away. And then I have some more pregnancy tests in here, and these ones I was able to put the dates on them. So I've got from the 25th of November until there's the 25th of November, and all the way up to the 30th of November today. And I'll just show you. I won't show you them all because we'll be here forever, but I will show you the beginning. So this is the first pregnancy test I took showing that I'm pregnant, and this was on the 25th of November. So, whoa, you can see that it's quite a dark line. So that was the 25th of November. That was the first test I did, which showed that I was pregnant, and it got consistently lighter until today's test, which I'm sure you will not even be able to see the line in this light, but I will show it to you anyway. Can you see? You probably can't even see that line. There is a faint line there. Can you see that? There. So as you can see, it's so light that you probably couldn't even see that. But yeah, today's the 30th of November. Still a tiny, tiny, tiny faint line there. And I'm testing purely for my own records. I want to know like how long it took the hormone to come out of my system. And I will hopefully get a complete negative tomorrow. And then I can, I can just know my hormone levels might not be at 0 because, the pregnancy test is 20, so it could be anything from 20 to 0. But it will definitely be under 20. At the moment, I'm thinking it's just like 20 or maybe 21. Definitely below 24 because that was what their test was showing at. So it seems to be going down quite slowly. I also have this card that my brother gave to me when I was in hospital. It's just like a get well card. He came to pick me up from the hospital and he brought me this and some After 8 mints, which I have been indulging in. And the last thing I have is this. I found this little ornament in a, I want to say a pound shop, but it wasn't a pound shop. It was just a little, pound shop kind of store. But it has other things in there that aren't a pound either. But anyway, so the point is that I found this little ornament, and I have this, and it's just an angel with a Bible, and yeah, I thought that was cute, so I put that in the bag just to go with it, because I like to believe that all things happen for a reason. I believe that God is in control of my body, even if I certainly am not. And, it's very reassuring to me to know that this pregnancy, which I don't even want to say is a pregnancy really, because I feel like the conception of the ovum is really as far as it went. The fertilization is as far as it went, and then as soon as it travelled down into my uterus, it immediately was miscarried. So as far as I am concerned, this wasn't a baby. This was just a natural part of my body. My body's designed to do this if things aren't in the optimum circumstances for conception. So this just is reminding me that, reminded me of that fact that, there's nothing overly, wrong with this situation. It's actually a blessing. The Lord is in control of my life, and even if I am not in control of my family planning as well as I could be, the Lord is in control of it, and He's helping me. As you guys know, I have a far from ideal private life, so my birth control is a funny issue for me, so it's very reassuring to know that it's all in the Lord's hands, and yeah. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on now, guys. I've just wanted to come in here and tell you what's happening. I feel great. I feel fine. I had that wobbly day, the day I came out of hospital. I really think it was just the shock and the upset of everything. My body was just, just in a bit of shock from it all. But I feel fine now. And yeah, so that's it then, guys. I've documented this for your sakes and for my own records, and I hope that I'm able to help you guys. I might do a follow-up video talking about things that might be helpful to other women, Anyway, guys, I will speak to you soon. See you later. Bye.